Hello, everyone. To the few
Hello.
2 to 3 viewers on our channel. Well, as you can tell, finally, now that I've added this new feature in, we light up once we talk.
Yay.
Future tech, future technology. Futures is here today. Well, anyway, I'm Tarun, and
And I'm Tim.
yes, um, for those of you who don't know what we're doing today we've decided we really liked the PlayStation Showcase, and we wanted to go over pretty much every game that's been shown on the showcase. Hey,
Hello, Alex.
hello, Alex. Glad you can make it. What'd you think of the showcase? Because that's what we're talking about today. But yeah, anyway, we will be going through each game that was revealed in order of the showcase. So think of this as the recap for the PlayStation Showcase.
If you haven't watched it, good, because we're about to do that. If you have watched it, uh, yeah.
Oh, you only saw all the trailers this morning. Okay. Well, you're about to see the trailers again with us.
Yes.
Ha ha ha. I hope you can hear the. I hope you can hear it because it's been a while since I've done this kind of stream. All right. So let's switch over. We'll start with the first game on the list, KOTOR, also known as Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Who would have guessed? All right, let's switch over. Anyway, so shall we get started, Tim? Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. So,
I just want to say, if we get copyright strike, it's Tarun's fault.
no, it's okay. we are completely safe. If we're not, it was worth it. You remember when this first showed up on our screens, Tim?
I freaking lost my shit, dude.
The moment I heard Sith. Oh, my BG. Oh, okay. Thanks, Alex.
Wow.
Yes. For PS5. And seemingly only PS5, if I'm not mistaken.
So not really clear about that. It's also coming to PC. We know that much.
Is it? Okay, so that's confirmed?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But what Sony calls it's a timed console launch exclusive.
Yes.
So it's coming to PS5 first,
It is.
and at some point will come to Xbox as well.
Xbox as well. Okay.
At some point. Yes.
So it's probably like a first year exclusive, right?
Yeah, I was thinking, because I know they've done this kind of thing in the past. Like Xbox had, I think, the second Tomb Raider game,
Okay.
which was also like exclusive to Xbox for like a year or something. They might just be doing that.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. But yeah. Well, first things first. Tim, have you played KOTOR before?
I have not, and as a Star Wars fan, like a massive Star Wars fan, that is like kind of a source of shame.
It is a disgrace. You should
It's
be
a disgrace,
shamed.
yes.
You should not be living and breathing on this planet like me because I haven't played this either.
I mean, I've always heard it's really, really good.
Yeah, me too.
Like amazing.
Yeah. I always had the wrong impression of what KOTOR was. It's not until yesterday I was cleared up on like, oh, it's not a multiplayer. It's just an RPG. I thought it was also an
Yeah.
MMO, but I apparently for all my 24 years of existence, I've always mixed it up with SWTOR, which is the Old Republic.
I mean, I will say that I have it in my Steam library. I have KOTOR and then KOTOR 2, which is supposed to be really good as well. And for the record, I have tried to play them before, but they came out like they're like classic games now. It's like really, really difficult to play them because it's just so old.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yes, it's oh good. I There's just some games that I would love to have gone into at the time, but I cannot today just because of how outdated it looks. And
Yeah, I mean, literally, like the whole thing, right? Is that there is some games that are old that you can sort of, if you get them today, you can mod them to look better and they still play fine, and you
yeah,
can still have a good time.
yeah,
Like KOTOR for me was like I was not having a good time when I played like what 1 or 2 hours of it just because it was like I couldn't just get over how bad the graphics looked, how dated they were.
right.
And it's just like, oh man, which is why I'm so glad they're actually doing like a remake because I've always wanted to play it. So
Yeah, I've always
yeah,
wanted to get it's I think you and me are in the same boat for this. We both really really want to get into this game and we just missed the chance. But now is it EA? I hope it's
no, no, no. It's like so basically, people making it they're called Aspire, and some people would have heard of them because typically they don't actually make games themselves.
they
They port games.
remaster. Okay.
They port games to like different platforms. I think like they port to Mac
Right.
and they port to like mobile. So they do a lot of that. They don't actually make like games, you know,
Mm.
of their own, which is interesting because then they have this whole remake to themselves. It's like, okay,
Well, for the was it? Yeah, so to finish off my point, thanks to Aspire, finally get a chance to play it today in the now, and it's coming out. I forgot when. When is it coming out?
it doesn't actually have a date.
It doesn't have a date.
Yes.
It doesn't have a date, guys. Great. Well, at least it won't be within the first 3 months of next year, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I was literally gonna say like I'm glad it's a remake because I know like the most recent remake I've played is the Mass Effect,
Yeah.
which they made the best thing about that is they made Mass Effect One like really good. Like it actually plays a lot better than it used to.
Yeah. You're true.
See, so I'm kind of hoping maybe they can do some of that here as well, something similar. But yeah,
I'm
when we were watching the
sure.
stream, it was like we lost our shit. Came up
Yeah, and to
because
think
that was
this was the first thing they showed for the showcase, which really kind of sets the bar. It's a hard bar to
to pass.
to
Yeah,
pass, yeah. But spoilers, they did. Uh,
yeah. As for I have said, it's going to be quite a while before we see anything else of
yeah,
this game,
yeah,
which is good because like I feel like there's a lot coming out anyway,
yeah.
so I can wait.
This
Yeah,
can I can wait for this just because there's a lot more stuff I want to play before.
yeah, but
Oh my god,
100% looking.
100% looking. Yeah, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. We're coming to play once again. All right. Uh, that's kind of most of what we have to say about Star Wars. If any of you guys have any opinions about it, go ahead, leave it in the chat,
I
comments,
mean, the one
whatever.
thing I hear like it's always positive whenever I hear people talk about this game. Whenever, yeah,
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, I I can't wait. Well, I can wait, but I can't wait
yeah,
to
yeah.
play this game.
So I can wait, but I can't. But I
I
can.
I
Yeah,
can't wait, but I can for the sole reason of all the games before it, but so that I have time to finish those games before I get into this game, just so this game that being KOTOR, like it doesn't become one of those games that I kind of push away to the point where I just don't bother getting it anymore because that has happened in the past, and I don't want that to happen with this game.
yeah. I
Uh,
mean, I've played some of the MMO, which is sort of like a sequel to KOTOR and KOTOR 2. It's sort of like the same time period,
yeah.
and it's kind of like this. The unofficial sequel. I think they said why they didn't make KOTOR 3 is because they made the MMO instead. Um,
Oh yeah,
haven't
yeah.
played it in a while though, so
Oh,
uh,
I played a little bit of it, because that thing is free, and
Yeah, it is free. It is free. Yeah.
I think I only played 20 minutes and then I
It's a pretty
stopped.
good MMO, but like I always found like MMOs, they're really like they take a lot of your time.
Yeah, they
I've heard
they
like
do.
in the Warcraft community, I think what I've heard about them is like they had like players are complaining basically in Warcraft that it takes like way too much time to like stay at the top level now when
Mm,
you play WoW.
yeah.
So like they're apparently really angry at Blizzard or some fans. So, yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, the general issue I have with MMOs is that you just have a lot of time. You don't not
Yeah, yeah,
have
they
you
just suck
just
the
you
time.
have to commit a lot of time to get anything out of it. Otherwise, it's not really worth it then. I think you just have to pre-plan like, okay, if I'm gonna get into this, I need to make sure this is the only thing I'm playing for like the next few months at least, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But it's hard to commit to something like that. And I wouldn't blame you if you're not into MMOs for that.
Alex says me with Genshin right now.
Oh, I gave up on Genshin after the tutorial because
You
the
say like you're giving up a drug or something. You got like weird. Yeah, I gave up
no,
Genshin.
I tried the Genshin drug and I didn't get into the Genshin drug. It did not grab me. Thus, I'm not an addicted Genshiner. Genshiner? Is that the right term?
I don't know.
Genshin player, I assume. I'm not gonna make shit up. Why? Because the tutorial got so. It just felt so dragged out, in my opinion, that it just kind of lost my interest. It looked really cool, but the tutorial was just like too much, and I'm like, no, I don't know if I can fit any more information in my head right now.
I mean, I'm glad that they're remaking KOTOR because KOTOR is like it's like the opposite of that. It's like a single player RPG. So it's like you
Mm.
know,
You know
which
what?
I think great. It's
Eh. To put Alex's mind at ease a little bit about Genshin, I do have a friend who's been trying to get me into Genshin again, and I have.
it's this.
He's the same guy, Tim. I think I told you that he showed me that Aloy was coming to the
Oh,
game,
right. Oh,
and
yeah.
that he was using that to try and convince me. And truthfully, like it was kind of close, but no, I didn't go back. But
Hold
no,
on for
we'll
resistance.
see. We'll see. Maybe one day. But yeah. Anyway, KOTOR. We'll get the game. Can wait, but cannot wait, but can wait. Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Eh, all
Just
right.
because like I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. This like that this stream opened with this was just like amazing.
It was mind blowing. I don't know what
Anyways,
happened there. My mind blew. All right, so we'll move on to the next game that they showed in the showcase called Project Eve. Let's transition over and go. All right. So, it's a little loud. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah.
This trailer is just ass after ass after ass. Viewers'
I don't.
discretion is advised.
Yes.
It looks really cool though, despite the assness.
Also, when I was watching this, I had like no idea what was going on, and I still don't.
Yeah, it does look really cool, yeah. But what's the but? Or buts.
But yes.
But buts.
離れ消しの場にしよう。저희는 지구를 지키지 못했습니다.
I have to. Actually, I still haven't looked it up. Is this the same studio who did Near Automata?
I really don't know.
Because this style is so similar.
남은 목숨 끝까지 바쳐 싸울 것을 맹세하오.
Oh no,
Really
Platinum
don't know.
Games.
우리의 죄를 사하여
Platinum
Platinum
Games did Near Automata. This is shift up, isn't it?
저희를 유혹에 빠지지
think
않게
so?
하소서.
That's what it said.
Like I said, if anyone in chat knows what this is about, or like
지하시
please explain because I have no idea.
Shift Up Corporation. So no, it's two different studios completely. I guess they just took a lot of inspiration from Neo Automata, which I can
Not a
see.
bad place to take inspiration. I would say like the combat as well. Which yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's from the movement to the combat to just the general mechanics of it.
I think, like Alex said, the butts.
The butts do look really good. Yes. And the monsters, I do like the monster designs. Ray tracing? Is it ray tracing? I actually don't know. I don't think so.
No. Like I don't know what any of this is, but
Well,
combat looks good.
oh, if Grievous's vehicle was actually a living
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Ooh.
A chainsaw. Feels like a futuristic The Last of Us story, but monsters. If The Last of Us, if The Last of Us was set in an anime.
If the Last of Us had more butts.
This is cool though. Like it looks cool visually. Ooh, I missed that last time. Yeah. The dodge.
It's very Japanese.
Yes.
Especially with the music. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the music is really dominating the whole trailer. Project Eve.
당신이 왜 이곳에?
Is it Japanese or Korean?
I don't know. I don't want to be. I don't want to be wrong.
Yeah. No, it is Korean, not bad.
It is Korean. Okay.
Yeah.
I should know. I work for a Korean company.
Bruh. Yeah.
I don't speak with Koreans though. Okay. I'm sorry.
So,
All right. So Project Eve. Looks good. Looks a lot like. Yeah, it's not. She spoke Korean though, right? It's not Japanese. Yeah, it's not. It's Korean. Looks like it took a lot of inspiration from Neo Automata, and I have not played that game, but I have played a demo of it, and just from the demo, that game was really fun. But I never got it just because I was hoping for a sale, and that sale I never caught one. Yeah, I think I'll get it, but very unlikely. Very unlikely. Not because I don't think it's not going to be good, just because I don't know. Does it make sense? Like I know it'll be
Yeah.
a good game, but I don't think I'll get it. But it's not because I'm not saying it's not my type of game or it's not my cup of tea or something like that. I just I don't know.
yeah. I mean, like, the combat is.
Yeah. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Because I think I confused myself.
I mean, like, it is like. I get what you're saying because it's not really like. You know, my type of game, not really. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. I'm sure some people will quite, like, really enjoy it first.
You know what? I really enjoyed Devil May Cry, and if this is anything like that, I'll
That's
probably
kind of the
get it.
vibe.
Yeah, Devil May Cry. That's what I was thinking of as well. I know there's like a second game I was thinking of. But yeah, I think this might fit that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the design is cool. The lighting is nice. And it's apparently asses galore.
Yeah. I don't know what is up. Is that like.
Yeah. Okay, we might not sound enthusiastic about it, but trust us, we do think the game will be good. It's just probably not something we would get.
It's not my cup of tea, is what I would
Bottom.
say.
Well, for you, it's not a cup of tea. For me, it's just a weird something. Uh, uh, so I guess let's just move on to the next game that we want to talk about, which is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands PlayStation 20 Showcase 2021. Let's load it up, and it's broken. Okay, no, it's not. Gearbox software again.
Darkness washes over the land. Dun, dun, dun.
As soon as I saw this, I'm like, oh, cool, D&D.
Dragon Lord.
And then you reminded me it's Tiny Tina. I was like, oh shit, yeah, you're right.
Your party of heroes.
Yeah, because I was trying to explain this to you yesterday. There was a Borderlands 2 DLC that was basically in this style, where it has Tina like telling like a fantasy story.
Yeah.
So obviously people love that DLC. I can't remember what it's called. Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep or something. But yeah, people really enjoyed it. So obviously they were just like, let's make a whole game in that style.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, this was actually announced, like Alex said, I think during Summer Games Fest. Yeah,
it
so
was.
same
Yeah,
game.
it was.
This is the gameplay debut. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very cool, but would I get it? I'll get it. Is it 4-player co-op? I assume so.
Yeah, so it is basically Borderlands.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Borderlands 3, which is the only thing that I'm kind of like.
Which
That's
is
pretty much the
why-
only reason why I could think maybe I'm not going to get this.
Wait, is this a DLC for 2 or 3?
I don't think it's a DLC at all. It's like a standalone.
This is a standalone, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this one at least is being more creative. But the problem in Borderlands 3 was it was just kind of. It just felt like they kind of just wrote it off, like they didn't care too much about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
But yeah, this I think it'll be interesting.
I mean, there is like a bunch of good talent behind it. I know Ashley Birch is coming back to voice Tina, which is great.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is a release date on it. I think. I
There
can't remember
is.
exactly.
Tim, you just saw it. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
March
March 25th,
Yes, okay.
2022.
March 25th. Following everybody's trend of releasing everything, the games industry is releasing everything within the next 3 months.
Within the next 3 months, yes, sir.
Within the next few months, and then after that, gaming is pretty much over, as we know it. So, yes.
Well, I mean, with all the games coming out in the first 3 months, you'll probably still be catching up to a couple of games in the 3 months after that.
Yeah, I mean, I think for this one in particular, I'm going to wait for a sale, because I like the idea, and I know it has some talented people behind it. I think Andy Samberg is doing the voice for it,
Ooh.
which is pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, waiting for a sale for this. Not going to get it at launch, but it's cool that we finally got to see some gameplay. Not that it was that different from what I was expecting anyway, because it is just Borderlands. But
Yeah, I just really like the D&D idea aspect of it. And it's like kind of straying away from the typical Borderlands thing, which is why I'm a bit more interested than I would usually
Well,
be for a Borderlands game right now.
you have the Handsome collection with Borderlands 2. That comes with the DLC I'm talking about. So I don't know how it is. Maybe you can just jump in and check it out, because it's
Yeah.
actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. We'll probably get it, but oh,
Sorry.
Tim,
Sorry.
technical difficulties. But yeah. Anyway, Tiny Tina Wonderlands. We'll probably get it on a sale. We don't know. I don't know. Tim is busy at the moment. No. Anyway, I think we can move on to the next trailer. But before I do, I will wait for Tim like a gentleman, because that is what nice people do. So, chat. How's it been? How's your day? How's it going, Alex? How's your day been? Fine. That's good. Good to hear. This podcast is kind of turning to just chatting. But almost weekend. Almost weekend. It is weekend. Oh wait, no, because for you it's right now 5:30 p.m.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Just chatting is always fun. Yes. Yes, Tim. Tim is back. This is no longer just chatting stream. This is now back to a podcast stream. All right. But
Sorry about that, ladies and gents. Let's go.
all right, let's go. Now we're going to be talking about Forspoken, PlayStation Showcase 2015. 2021. Why am I thinking 2015?
2015.
I still think I'm an 18-year-old boy, okay? God, I'm old.
Still a child in your heart.
All right, let's go. Forspoken. Go. All right. So, it's loud again. So I remember seeing this the first time, and it was introduced as Project Athia. Athia?
Project Athia.
Athia.
Project Athia, yeah.
Kitty. But yeah, Project Athia, and I remember looking really, really cool. And then they showed it like this, and then I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" I think you and I had that same thought,
Yeah,
and we had no
I
idea
didn't know what it was for a second. Yeah.
until they got to this, and then they put her in costume, and they're like, "Ah, right." Also, is it just me or the graphics on her character model is a little weird, like iffy?
I think this is what I was saying to you yesterday, which was, yeah, the world looks great, the environment looks great, but they need to update the character models because the character models are like,
Hold on.
they need
Why
some
does
work.
this
Yeah.
not look? Let me try and up the quality because it looks so patchy right now. There we go. That's better.
Where on earth is this?
Yeah, the world looks beautiful
Who's
though.
there?
Technically not Earth. Well, not you would call this anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself.
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Hello,
Hmm.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons.
Dragon.
Oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. Did I just do that?
I mean, again, gameplay.
I just moved it.
Mwah.
Gameplay is great. Yeah.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
Okay, that is
Yes.
I do magic.
Absolutely.
He'll jacked up
Like,
the-
look at all that traversal. It looks so fun.
I was wondering, is this the reason why they put it on PS5? Because it's like this is the only one they can like do all the.
Alex just recognized it. Ooh, now I get
Yeah.
what you mean. Now I recognize it. Yeah.
Special.
See, almost no one knew what the game was when it first showed up in the real.
You mean out
present day.
of us anyway?
Yeah. But yeah, the character models, it doesn't look like they work too much on it.
Yeah, because they spent all the time on the combat. That's what.
I mean, yeah, clearly. All the triangles had to go somewhere else, right?
This just makes me think of what an Avatar game.
Oh yeah, this kind of is a step towards that, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
I am the worms.
Now, Forspoken is no longer a great revolutionary game. It is only a stepping stone to Avatar. This just gave me a
yeah.
lot of Doctor Strange vibes. Just that scene.
Coming out spring 2022,
Yeah.
like everything else.
Spring 2022. Wait, let me just cut back to that scene there. Where was it? Because this part here, like, just the thing she brings out to block, like, the attacks, is just very Doctor Strange. Look at that. Oh. Whoops.
F.
But yeah, look, I look at this. This is really cool. It looks like they actually really went in there and have generated.
This is something I've noticed with the PS5 is that they do a lot more particle effects.
Yeah, a lot more
And this is what,
simulations, real-time
yeah, yeah.
rendering
This is what you're
simulations.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
So like Ratchet and Clank, they had like tons of particles,
yeah. But yeah, even
which is
like
their kind of way of showing off. Like, look,
even
yeah,
just on the villain there, like look, it's just
yeah,
emitting simulation,
yeah.
killing the GPU right now. But yeah, that looks
I mean, I
great.
would say I'd be more excited if I felt the voice acting was a little bit better. I feel.
Yeah, you can't really tell from what we just watched, but if you watch it again by yourself, you can tell like the voice is not synced very well, and also the acting itself is kind of it could be better. I won't say it's dull, but it could be better. You know?
Yeah, I mean, the villain is actually being played by Janita Gavanka, um, who
Mm.
some of you will recognize. She played, Iden Versio in Battlefront 2.
No,
Yeah, so she's the villain, uh, playing the villain. So
she's
that's
a villain playing a good guy to now playing a villain. Okay.
yes.
Uh, okay. I mean, I'm sure she'll do great because she was. I remember she was pretty great in Battlefront 2. It's like it's the main protagonist who didn't sound all that great. Which,
Yeah,
no offense, I hope you get to learn from this at least.
I mean, sometimes the early trailers they don't look so great, but
Yeah,
I'm sure
hopefully.
in the final game it's always better.
Yeah, let's hope so. I hope so.
I mean, the big thing is like the story is actually being written by two people that some of you may recognize. The first is Gary Whitta. He wrote Rogue One, a Star Wars story, um, which is a pretty good movie. I enjoyed that. And also, he's joined by Amy Hennig,
Ah,
who worked
yes.
on Uncharted.
And a
So,
canceled Star Wars game.
and the cancelled Star Wars game, yes.
uh, what they did to her was unforgivable. But it's fine. She's working on this now, has me excited for this game, has me sad that I still don't have a PS5 of my own.
Yes, for anyone who doesn't know, Turin is using the Office PS5 right now.
Yes, I have borrowed the PS5 from my office. Thankfully, they're being cool with letting me borrow it for a couple of months. So I'm just catching up on some games. But as soon as 2022 starts, I don't think I'm getting the PS5 back just because there's so many games to play. And
I mean, another thing that's going to stop me getting this game is it's coming out in spring. Like everything is coming out in spring.
yeah,
It seems like, so I'm kind of like, I'll wait. I have
yeah.
other stuff I'm looking forward to a bit more.
Pretty,
But,
pretty much.
yeah.
But oh god, I cannot wait to get
I
a
mean,
PS5.
I'm sure this game is going to be great. But like the moment Lego Star Wars is in the same month or something, it's all over.
Oh my god, jealous. Yeah. Be jealous, girl.
Yeah, it's so tough to get them now.
It is, it is.
It's ridiculous.
You should be more jealous to Tim. Tim actually got a PS5, okay?
Yeah, but how I did that?
It's a
I don't-
miracle.
Yeah, it was literally miraculous. Yeah.
And I hate him for it. I was literally considering Tim to just buy me another one from the UK and ship it over to me.
Yeah, this is a fun story because we were looking because obviously the ones they sold in Thailand were Tyrannus. They all got scalped,
Yeah.
and like literally it would cost less for me to buy one and ship it to him, like including shipping, including customs, and the cost of the console. It would be cheaper than what he would pay.
A scalper here.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Tim, Alex hates you now. Hates you too now. Yes.
So wounded, so wounded.
Wounded. That is yeah, it is. I would only be saving like 20k baht at the time. Now it's like 20k baht to put in perspective. How much is that in US dollars?
It's much more than how much it retails. Hold on.
20k baht to US dollars. That's about $615.
It retails for
600.
$499. So
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I could have just paid Tim, like I could have just paid him the shipping cost and the for the console, of course, and I would just have to pay like to customs after that, and it would just overall it would have just been less than paying a scalper double of what I would have paid for Tim to ship it to
Yeah.
me.
I mean, it sucks because I was reading apparently because obviously it's the components that they're having trouble like
Mm,
sourcing.
yeah, yeah.
I know the Xbox is having similar trouble, and PC actually with the graphics cards, same thing. Yeah.
Sorry, Tim. I'll take it back after I get my own.
Yeah, yeah. This is what I've been getting from this guy as well. It's pretty
Yeah,
much what it is.
I think
Yeah.
I told Tim the same thing. It's like I hate you until I get my own.
I mean, I will say this: I'm a very happy customer. So yeah.
All right. Well, back to the topic at hand for Forspoken. Really great game. Really looking forward to it. I will love to get it
For
at
me, I have to
launch.
see more.
I have to see. I don't know. I have to
Ouch.
see a little bit more because the world so far doesn't look very lively. It looks kind of dead, if you ask me. But it's really great for traversal. Um, I hope there's a little more to it than what we see. Uh, I'm very interested in how the present day dynamic works with the past. It's not even past. It's like a different world. Uh, so I think Alex will understand this, and because I said this to Tim also quite a few times. This game is basically an isekai, and I think Alex understands what I mean by that. Yeah, taken from a random world through random events. Yes, yes.
I think perhaps maybe it's a good sign that they're trying different things. I think.
We
'Cause I
finally
think
have.
a lot of recent PlayStation games are like open world. They kind of have
Yeah.
that kind of formula. That kind of you know what I mean. Ghost of Tsushima, all that kind of stuff. So it is good they're trying to take a little bit of a different,
Yes.
a bit of a different story.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. I I'm looking forward to it, and also yes, we finally have an isekai game that is not based off an anime. Um. Anyway, let's move on to the next trailer that they showed off in the PlayStation showcase. Was Rainbow Six. Oop, Rainbow Six Extraction. Let's go. Blood, drug reference, strong language, and violence.
For decades,
So it's like
Go has been
everything that makes games fun.
against the world's
Yes.
Everything that teaches your kids to be violent.
biological weapons, the threat of nuclear war. But now, we face the greatest terror our world
You know,
has ever known.
when I first saw this game, I was kind of just. It was kind of interesting to see that Rainbow Six game went sci-fi, bio, nuclear route rather than the realistic of what they're used to, the realism stuff. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I know some people are really into these games. I'm not.
We want a shot
Yeah.
at tomorrow.
I'm sure those people are very excited. I'm not.
We will move as one. We will think as one.
I remember what you said about this too, about working as a team. Do you want to reiterate that?
No, because in the trailer they were like, we work as one, we think as one. And I said these people have literally never played a multiplayer game because that's not how multiplayer works at all.
We enter
Like 99.9% of the time, that's not what you're doing.
together. We fight for our future.
Or maybe I'm just terrible at multiplayer games. But
No one will be left behind.
January 2022.
Yeah, I was literally saying to Turan, like, I don't know what possessed these people to release in the same month as Elden Ring and Pokemon. Like, I don't get that. Like, why? I don't know.
Hmm.
Like, surely at any other time in the year
Yeah.
would be better than than this.
Well,
Turan, any thoughts?
yes, sorry. Uh, well, I think for sure I am not getting that game.
I'm sure some people are very excited.
Yeah? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have too much to say about the game only because I haven't actually played. Uh, yeah, I haven't played
Anything like it?
anything like it. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure, like I said, some people are probably very excited. I'm not. I've never played one either. Just because, again, not really my kind of game. Not really my genre, I guess. But yeah.
Hmm.
Anyways,
Hold on. Sorry, having some technical difficulties. 1 second.
um,
Give me one
how's it
second,
going?
guys. 1 second.
How's it going? Um, how's it going, everyone? It's my turn to take over now. We have now turned into the just chatting genre again. Yes, it is. It is just chatting time again. So, how is everyone doing? I hope you're all having Good Friday. Yes. Cool. Thurin, how's it going, man?
I am nearly done fixing the issue.
Oh, I just said the same thing to Thurin. Yes. Almost the weekend. Yeah.
This is very odd. Should not be happening.
Just for the record, I don't know what's going on either. So, yeah,
Yes, and I am very
this is
sorry about that.
I'm waiting in like, huge anticipation on my part at this moment. Yes.
Yes. OBS, what are you doing?
And so, what you guys been playing? More Genshin, I'm assuming. Is that how it works now? Because I know we were talking about like the MMO thing, and like once you get into it, it's pretty much the only thing you play. So,
Oh wow,
so
it's just broken.
yeah. I know you want to, if you guys want to peek behind the scenes, like I know I could see when Turin's on Discord, he actually has like 16 or 18 tabs open at once. So I'm thinking maybe that's what's caused it.
No, no. I wish at least that could have been resolved.
Well, this is going fantastic.
It is.
I haven't played Genshin in a few days. Okay. Going cold turkey, I guess.
Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been too loud. I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, I think. Are we back?
I don't. Had no time to play Genshin. Yeah. I mean, the
Alright.
older I get, it seems the less time I have to play.
Alright, I'm so sorry
Good
about
ones.
that. We are back to working order. What a great comeback stream with the podcast after what, a few months? Yeah.
No, we are
So
highly
smooth.
professional.
So smooth, high professionalism. Yes. Love it.
You know what?
Love it.
We're live. These things happen.
These things do happen. It shouldn't happen, but it happens. That's the magic of live streaming, people. Scuff is part of life. It is. Scuff is life. Scuff is love. Do not watch the Shrek video that this is referenced to.
All right.
All
Right.
right.
Back to where we were.
Let's move
Next
on
trailer.
to the next trailer, which is for Alan Wake. Whoa, okay, I thought I broke something again. No, we are okay though. Wait, I think I did break something. No, we're okay, we're okay. Okay, now we're officially back. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure that doesn't happen next time.
He's coming for me. Whatever you do, don't go out in the dark. Stay in the light.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry.
So, Alan Wake. Never played this game. Heard a lot about it.
My wife.
First came to Xbox, I think.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
Last night I woke up to a nightmare. I was missing a week. What had happened to me?
Missing a week.
I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended.
So the original game is actually quite popular.
to save myself.
course.
This is a remaster because at the same time, if you played Control, which is Remedy's most recent game,
Yes.
basically it's sort of implied that they're set in the same universe, Control and Alan Wake.
Pretty much to
So,
the
I
point
think-
where it's almost confirmed they are. Right?
Well, I'm trying to avoid spoilers here, so
I mean, I
in any
haven't
case-
finished Control, and that's what I've heard.
yeah. So basically, what they're trying to do is they remastered this because the game is quite old,
Okay.
and they're trying because supposedly what they're doing is they're also making a sequel to Alan Wake,
Yeah.
the first game. So yeah, that's what this is.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
Very
probably. Okay. The only thing I think that'll get me to come and play Alan Wake is if I go ahead and play Control.
Yes, which I have been telling you to do for the record. Because Control on the PS5 is amazing.
I will get to it. I'll get to it. Just not now.
And I can 100% appreciate that you have other stuff to play.
Yes, I want to get through the Iki Island update of Ghost of Tsushima, and then I want to play Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, and then I'll play Control on my PC. And I think I have it on the PS5 now. Do I? I think I do. Was it a free game?
It was on PS Plus.
It was on PS Plus. But it wasn't the Ultimate Edition, was it? No.
No, it was.
Oh, it was. Oh yeah. Weird.
Yeah. Sure, some people are very hyped for that. I've heard it's pretty fun. Very unique concept actually, because you use your flashlight to destroy enemies. It says like flashlight and gun.
Yes.
So, October 5th, which is actually much sooner than I thought. bit of a surprise. We're like a month out. But I was saying to Turan, like, they picked the wrong month. They should have gone for like December or something, because October is like stacked.
October is super stacked. September is
Yeah, 'cause
already
you
have a few
It's
games.
Far Cry and Battlefield. And that's what I can remember.
Yeah, and with the current PlayStation game prices, I don't think people are gonna go for the PlayStation one.
Bit of a tough sell.
Although this one isn't PlayStation exclusive, right? No, it's not.
No,
Of course,
I think the game actually first came out on Xbox.
it did. You did,
So
you did,
that's-
yeah. No,
Yeah.
okay, it's coming out everywhere. All right, yeah, but Alan Wake, cool story, cool game, pretty much iconic. We'll probably get to playing it.
At some point.
At some point, at least before Control 2, I think that's essential. Is there rumors for Control 2? Alan Wake 2 will probably come out before Control 2, so I'll probably play Alan Wake before I play the sequel to Alan Wake.
I mean, I will say I really enjoyed it. I think Chosen. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. That's all we had to say about that. All right, let's go to the next game on our list. A surprise to be sure, but not a welcome one. Let's go.
Top use of Star Wars codes.
All right. And that's all we need to know about this game. GTA 5 coming.
I don't care.
Coming
I
to
don't
PS5, remastered, new
I don't care.
updates. Yes, I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't even look like they improved it that much. So
It really doesn't.
I literally don't care. The game is 8 years old, 9 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, no, that game
Moving
can. That game has served its time. It needs to go away. Please just work on a GTA 7 or, move on to a different project. Just stop. You are done. It's finished. I know you're still making billions of dollars every year with it, but just stop.
I mean, I say that, but now I'm probably gonna get Skyrim when it comes out again.
Tim, you fucking hypocrite. You. What the fuck are you doing? What are you thinking? Okay.
Hey, but Skyrim's fun.
Skyrim is, yeah. Not my cup of tea. But yeah, it is fun. Anyway, let's move on very quickly to the next game, which is Ghostwire Tokyo. So the one who introduced this game on stage was Ikumi. What was her last name?
I can't remember. She's not with the company anymore. Actually.
She's not with the company anymore. But it's Ikumi Nakamura. She introduced this game.
It's quite a while ago. Part of Bethesda Club.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. I remember Ikumi Nakamura more than I remember the studio who worked on it.
The studio is Tango Gameworks.
Okay. So yeah, I would have known that if you asked me right now. I would have to look it up.
Very spooky.
Yes, this trailer has been the spookiest one so far. Which is interesting.
Wait, it's an actual horror game.
Let me make sure it's 4K. There we go.
Still your fear. I will be her salvation. The time is nigh.
I'm always a little iffy about these kinds of games being first person.
Yeah, that is true.
It's very hard to nail. I think the only game for me that's ever really nailed it is Dishonored.
A new age will dawn.
And it just looked like this took a lot from Dishonored. So I mean, I'm keeping my eye out for
I think
it.
there's a lot more to consider than you are in first person. First person, like you said, it's difficult.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because I
very
know, like,
difficult.
that's one of the things that ruined Cyberpunk. Is the fact that it was in first person.
Yeah, initially Cyberpunk was supposed to be
Obviously,
third
that's
person.
okay. That's not the only issue I had with Cyberpunk because it was running really terribly. But like, the thing that sucks about it is that like, even if they fixed everything, I would still hate the game because it was in first person and it just didn't feel right.
Yeah, it's still terrible.
Yeah, I've given up on that game. Yeah,
Yeah, I've given up on Cyberpunk. Like, I got it and I got through it. I feel like about like at least a fifth of the way through of the no quarter. I got to Johnny Silverhand. I think that's what matters. And I did a few missions with him, and then that was it. I stopped because the bugs were too much. And then when they announced that you can refund it, I refunded it pretty much like I think a week after the announcement, because I can't.
I'm still interested in this.
For what?
I need to see more. I'm so interested for this game.
This game, Ghostwire. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Biggest thing is no release date. It was supposed to be out this year, but they.
Spring 2022.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It is, yeah. It's spring 2022, just like the other games that have been shown in the showcase.
Yeah, I was saying this. I was saying this during like, why is everything coming out in spring? Like,
because they want us to fucking go bankrupt and, you know, wreck the economy of every country out there in the world.
you know what it's gonna be? Like, I was saying to Turan, we were discussing what's been our favorite games this year. We couldn't really think of anything. There's been like not much stuff we can actually think about that we've actually enjoyed.
From 2021, yeah. There are
2021. Yeah, but then I was saying, yeah, next 2022's Game Awards is going to be absolutely insane.
Yes.
Just because of like what are they releasing in like the first 3 months of the year? Yeah.
Right. 2022 Game Awards is probably going to be as hyped as the 2018 Game Awards, which had a lot of good games, and it was a great game for gaming. 2018.
Yeah, I mean, what they've done is they basically made like January, February, March is now like a battle royale for video games. It's like which one is going to survive? Which one are going to die?
I feel like a few are going to pussy out. They're going to go, oh, we're delaying till a few months or a month later. Like there's
I mean, I don't know why, but is it a good idea to go up against
is a good idea to go up against Horizon Forbidden West?
Yeah, I was literally saying to you because
Rainbow Six Extraction's coming out in the same month, right?
No, well, no. I was going to say
no, it's coming out in Feb.
Yeah, Horizon's out in Feb, but I was saying we're discussing Saints, which is out a week after Horizon. I was just like, I'm not getting Saints.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not getting Saints Row if Horizon's out just a week before that. Like, I'm sorry. I like Saints Row, but you're not that kind of game where you deserve the spot, okay? You wait till you're on sale for at least 30% and then I'll get you. You're that kind of game, Saints Row.
Yeah, it is just
so if it came out like in your own month, then yeah, I'll definitely get you. But no.
It is a little ridiculous. I don't know why they're all like let's just do everything now. Like some games can wait.
Some games can wait. Well, I don't know.
But I like the look of Ghostwire. I think I like the concept. The gameplay looks pretty okay. I mean, it still needs polish, I think, but
yeah. Gameplay, it still need polish.
I'm interested.
Well, I hope it's good though. Honestly, I'm looking for.
It's not like some games where it's like it takes so long to release that you just lose interest.
Yeah,
I'm still kind of interested. So
exactly. All right, so that's enough about Ghostwire Tokyo. And I think we can move on to the next game that showed in the PlayStation Showcase. Is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't tell me you're not excited for this because I know you'll be telling the truth. Eidos Montreal.
Guardians.
Square Enix, you know, working on a Marvel game is already like a huge red flag for me. If anyone
Because of
knows about Marvel's
because of
Avengers,
Avengers.
yeah, Marvel's Avengers, yeah. Because this looks like it's in the same style as Marvel's Avengers. So when I first saw it, I thought they were it was a DLC pack or something. But no, it's a full game,
What's wrong with
which is cool. But
I think I'm having a heart attack. Cease this.
like, you can. I don't know, dude. The game can be good. Don't get me wrong, but there's
They,
just
they
a
brought the
lot
space. They brought the space dog, so I'm like, that's a point. That's
of. That's
point in its
Cosmo.
favor.
That's Cosmo. He
Cosmo,
is in
yeah.
the comics, yeah.
But then like, I'm just not overall convinced by the rest of it. I don't think.
No.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see.
The current probability
I don't know, man. Like this, I'll
See, to
definitely
me, this is the-
wait.
Yeah.
I'll probably not get it, but if reviews and like other people say otherwise, then I'll probably get it. But nah, I'm not getting it.
I mean, I will say like this is the trouble I have with the MCU, which is whenever they try to make a video game, because the MCU is so huge, everything else just feels like a knockoff.
I don't know. For me, that's not the problem for me, because I'm fine with that. Like I can make the separation, because comics is that.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like it looks like Marvel's Avengers. It looks like they're trying to tie it in with that game, and I really hope that's not the case, where it's in the same universe or something. And it's Square Enix making a Marvel game, and they already failed with Avengers. I don't want them to do this, but they are. Oh well.
Yeah, I have a very difficult time caring about this.
Yeah. It's
To be honest.
sad. It's sad, but this is what we gotta work with.
Also, isn't it out in October? They literally just said.
It is
So, like-
in October 26, 2021, if anyone interested.
Yeah, then it's like,
No, yeah, that,
I'm
it's
not.
not. Oh, I'm getting back for blood, boy.
pass.
Pass on this one, yeah, honestly. It can probably surprise us and be good. But with their past record, I have no faith, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
My bar is set low, so it'll be hard for them to disappoint, okay? At the least I might be pleasantly surprised, but I'm probably not gonna
Or
be
you may-
blown away.
or you may not.
I'm probably
Yeah.
not gonna be blown away, but I may be pleasantly surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh god, yeah, I can't even like pretend to be excited for it. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's just they're trying too hard. I think.
Exactly.
Just-
They're trying way too hard. But we'll see. All right. So there's not too much we can really say about Guardians of the Galaxy other than that, you know, it's from Square Enix. Square Enix really screwed up with Marvel's Avengers, so seeing them make a Guardians game, which looked initially like was gonna be multiplayer, but after Avengers they decided not to do that.
That's actually the development story. They were actually going to make it like similar to Avengers, but then they saw Avengers wasn't doing so well, so they just like single player.
Oh, so
Take
that
out
is
all the-
legit. I'm not just speculating. That is legit.
No, I think it is legit. Yeah, they just took it out
Okay.
because it didn't work. They were like, yeah, whatever.
Okay, okay, so I was right. We were right. We were both right. Okay. Yeah, then when you hear of games like changing direction midway through, it kind of means it's not going to be as good anyway. And if that was the case, that they were going to make it multiple like Avengers, then for sure they weren't doing it for fans. They were doing it for a cash grab, and I'm not looking.
Yeah, I mean, literally, the same thing has happened with Dragon Age 4, which is supposed to be out by now.
Oh yeah, it is.
But after I think it was, I can't remember, Anthem failed. After Anthem failed, basically, so the rumor goes, Electronic Arts they said to Bioware, okay, you don't have to make Dragon Age 4 multiplayer, you don't have to make it live service. Apparently it was going to be all of that, And part of the reason why they're taking so long to release it is because they have to go back now and take everything out, like take all the multiplayer out, take everything out, and just make the game as they wanted it to be, which I think is really dumb because then it's just like you just wasted all that time and the resources for like nothing, essentially. Because like even the fans will tell you that nobody wants multiplayer in Dragon Age. Like no one cares. Like it's a single player game. It's like a single player IP.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah.
So what? I know you're a Dragon Age fan. Are you still excited for Dragon Age despite that?
I mean, yeah, I. It's hard to say because they literally haven't shown anything of it. Like they teased it once and then teased it again. They haven't really shown anything after that. There's no like gameplay or anything. So I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, which is, yeah, it's just sad. Really, I mean, like this whole idea, like we're talking about Guardians and Avengers. It's just like studios. They basically saw like, oh, we'll do the live service multiplayer thing, and it's an easy way to make money, like a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then like most of them just completely just flop. And now they're having to go back and be like, yeah, no, we love single player, guys. Trust us. It's just like,
we totally love single player, guys. Come on.
yeah, we love single player. We're so passionate about single player, which is why we decided to make a ton of failed multiplayer projects.
EA being like, when we said that single player games are dead, games as a service is the next thing. Yeah, let's forget we ever said that.
Yeah.
Sir, we remember. Don't lie.
Because I don't know what it was. Like when you see like, especially with like when they released Mass Effect, and they saw like how many people like came back to those games.
Yeah.
I saw the news that Mass Effect, the remaster, or whatever you call it, sold way more than they thought it would.
Yeah.
Which I don't think, like, that's not because of the game. I think it's probably just because they set their expectations way too low.
They did. They definitely did.
Yeah, like, if you have a good story and people love the character, people will go to it. They'll come back to the game. Like, yeah. Right. Anyway, end of rant about all that. Moving on.
Yes, moving on to the next game that they showed in the showcase. The more I think about it, we're probably going to be copyright strike. Well, not striked, claimed, which is fine. Claim doesn't do anything. We're not monetizing anything anyway, so it's okay. But yeah, it'll be fine.
Let's go.
We'll be fine. All right, let's go. We're gonna go watch Deathloop now. Let's hope you guys are looking forward to this game, because I sure am. I'm just a fan of the studio, really. That's kind of part of the reason I'm excited for this game. Arcane Studios. Exactly.
I'm sure I've said this before. I'm gonna say it again. They made Prey. Prey is great, and Prey is super underrated. Not enough people have played Prey. So.
Eight geniuses, yeah. So you have like 8 targets you have to hunt down, right, before you get killed by the antagonist, I guess.
It's like eight enemies, 24 hours. Yeah, kill them all.
Kill them all in one playthrough? No, you just have to kill them one, and then even if you repeat, they'll still be dead.
No, you have to kill them all one playthrough.
Ah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, it's like I remember the devs talking about this, and they're like, basically you can start learning patterns, you can start learning schedules, you can start seeing different opportunities for each one.
Yeah, I know they were talking a little about how, if the more you learn, you can sort of do stuff to make sure that, for example, 2 of your targets are going to be in the same place.
Yeah.
So that way you save time.
Exactly. So you can spend most of the day just like analyzing like where people are walking, and then you can see how you can manipulate the scenario to get your targets in the same place.
intriguingly, this game is actually being made by, like you said, Arcane, who is owned by Bethesda, who is now owned by Xbox.
Yes,
Um,
but they were owned by Xbox after this game was made.
yes.
So this game
So
doesn't
we are in
go
slightly
under.
weird situation.
Not really. This
In a
game
s-
this game just does not apply under the new contract because it was made before the contract.
It is a little bit of a weird situation to have an Xbox studio making a game that is exclusive to PS5.
It is. I feel like PlayStation wanted to buy the Bethesda by starting with this game, and then Microsoft just beat them to it.
I mean, if you ask yourself, how big of a buy is Bethesda?
It's
I mean-
pretty big, but with how they're going right now, it's not that huge.
Yeah, because I don't know, like, what was the last good game they made? Because
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Oh yeah,
Because I was
Outer
thinking
World-
Fallout 4, but Fallout 4 wasn't.
it wasn't great. It's okay.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, we got that game coming.
I think I'm not so excited for this anymore, just because I feel like they've severely overmarketed it at this point.
I don't know if they've over marketed it,
It's out
But
in
there's
4
just-
days.
but it's out in 4 days. But the
Like,
only
yeah.
issue I have with how they're marketing it is they're just showing the same thing over and over again. Because, well, I mean, it is a game where you have to repeat the day every single day. So at that point, I
the
can
concept is-
understand. Yeah.
The concept is cool, so I can understand why they would want to show it again and again.
Mhm.
I think they've done that a bit too much, though.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean, this is a story trailer. This is not even the launch trailer. There's still going to be a launch trailer. I'm probably not
Yeah, I
going
think
to watch it, but yeah.
there is such a thing as pushing something too hard, marketing it too much. I think there's other stuff that maybe they could have showed a bit more.
What's weird is the last trailer they had, I feel like, was already a good enough story trailer. So why release this story trailer, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe we're sort of in the middle of the showcase now, and that's kind of where things sag a little bit in terms of
yeah, pretty
which I
much.
guess
we're dead in the middle of the showcase, pretty much.
yeah. So
Well, I guess we don't really have much to say about Deathloop other than I know I want to get it, but I want Tim to get it as well so we can play it together because of the
yeah, there is a cool feature where obviously during the game you get attacked by this other assassin who interrupts you and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can sort of do the Dark Souls thing where you can let someone else play as the other assassin and try to kill you.
Yeah.
Which is a really cool concept. I've actually played the last thing they made, Arcane, was Prey Moon,
Prey. Yeah.
which is where they basically made Prey, but into like a roguelike, which is really fun. So I know at least it's going to be competent on the technical level, which is always nice.
Yeah,
Just
no,
based on like previous experience.
I have full
I
faith
don't know how
in
the story's
Arcane.
going to be. Yeah.
I have full faith
Yeah.
in Arcane, but that is my fan bias, like acting in that.
No, Arcane, they kind of deserve it. Arcane is like they're an underrated studio for sure.
Oh yeah, they're very underrated. They go so
Yeah.
unnoticed. I feel like people love games like Dishonored and Prey, but I never hear them mention Arcane specifically. They just mention the game. As opposed to say you want to talk about Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, it's like, oh, we're gonna talk about Insomniac. Like people remember Insomniac. I feel like Arcane doesn't get that kind of recognition, and it really should. It's a good.
They
Studio.
really don't.
It's a good studio. They're basically like unsung heroes, but not really. I still feel they have some recognition, but they deserve more. But yeah, I think I want to get that game. We'll see. It'll be $70, won't it?
No. It's actually less.
Okay, good.
It's all for PS Plus owners specifically.
Perfect.
that's,
Perfect.
That's a bit of.
That kind of sucks, but okay.
But yeah, PS Plus. So like,
Yeah, good for us. Not so much for others.
but even then, I'd probably get like a physical copy, which would be the same.
We'll see. All right, so Next game we want to talk about is called Kid Amnesia. I'm sure you're supposed to say Kid Amnesia, but it's 2 words. Okay. All right, let's see what this is about. So when I first
We
saw
both
this,
we both thought it was Dead Space.
we both thought it was Dead Space, and I was like, "Don't do this to me. It's 3 a.m. where I am. I don't want to be scared right now." And then it went on, and it went on, and it went on, and then suddenly it's like, "Wait a minute, this is not Dead Space. What is this?" And we started playing the guessing game, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, there's a crying teddy bear, there's some X's, Giants Among Us, Kid is Amnesia. It said lost, 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 like on the right, I think. Coming November, which is this year, and it's very, very soon. But yeah, that's all we got. It was a 47-second trailer with basically nothing to show other than some walls.
I was very confused.
There's some
I still
very,
am confused.
there's some very
I don't know
interesting
what
walls. But that's it.
I don't even know.
I mean, I don't know what the game is. Maybe it's an experimental game. It is Radiohead collaborating with PlayStation, which is weird. Never thought that would happen.
I mean, I will say that Fortnite has concerts, so I'm guessing it's a bit more of
Sorry, not
I guess musician.
PlayStation. Radiohead collaborating with Epic Games.
yeah. But like
Yeah.
I was saying, like I do see musicians moving a bit more gaming now. So no, there's been a bunch of concerts in Fortnite.
Yeah.
So I know maybe that's sort of like maybe they just Radiohead kind of figured like, hey, we're gonna try to do something experimental, kind of artistic. You know,
I know.
I
But
will say like I've not been to like a Fortnite concert. I don't know if you have,
no.
or if anyone has. But,
No.
like, I don't know what that's like.
Some-
I'm assuming it's nowhere near as good as an concert.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not really much I can say about the game because I don't know what it is. So
Is it even a game, or is it like
it says exhibition, so I assume it's some sort of art showcase. So it's not technically a game then at that point. It's more art than game. An art piece. But yeah, I guess we can move on to the next game on our list of games to check out. I don't know where I was going with that. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. 4K, and let's go. Next game we're looking at is Chia.
it's got the Last of Us guitar thing there.
Right? God, what a ripoff. How dare they? How dare they? It looks beautiful. Look.
It does, yeah. I don't really know what it is. Is it like an RPG? I don't know.
I don't know. It's an indie for sure. When I saw this, I was like, that's a little creepy. I was like, wait, what? And at that point, I was like, oh, she tortures animals and takes away their free will. Okay. Why? Why does she do this? Why is she doing this? You know? But that is obviously not at all the message.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know what language that is. I'm sorry. The girl from the island.
Yeah. my god, the crab,
Wow.
the crab,
The crab.
rub the crab, rub the crab, rub the crab.
Rub the crabs. We can rub the crabs. But yeah, that was that.
I mean, I do like that. Obviously, I don't think we get many games from New Caledonia, which I'm assuming is where this game is from.
Yeah.
So I like that they're trying to like branch out a bit and reaching out to more diverse like cultures and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is really cool. Because obviously this is probably a good example of a game that's being made by developers from a culture that's quite different to ours, and I'm like, fully support that. Like, great idea. I'm glad to see you guys reaching out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It actually looks better than some of the other like AAAs we've been talking about. So
It has. No, definitely.
I think it's great that it's taking like inspiration from their own culture, which is that's
It looks really cool.
props.
I'm not getting it.
F.
Truthfully speaking, I'm not getting it. I'm sorry. But not my cup of tea. I mean, I don't know, dude. Maybe. I'll get it. I won't
I
get it.
think it looks.
I'm not, again, guys, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just, not my kind of game. Although, we'll see what the other people say. I'm definitely playing, definitely not to run. Wait, oh yeah. I missed some of the chat, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, she or bird. Definitely not to run, ha ha ha. I'm definitely playing this, yo. Yes. I think, yeah, no, Alex, I think you would actually enjoy this kind of game. From what I
seems chill.
gather. It's very
seems
chill. But, okay, so the thing with me and indie games, and indie games particularly like this, and I think Spiritfarer falls into this for me as well. And, no, not Undertale. Okay, Spiritfarer and Chia. These are the type of games I won't play, but I'll be happy to watch someone else play. You know?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's my take on it.
Mhm.
I will do that.
I mean, I've said it before. I've said it again. Indie games, they're some of the best, most innovative stuff coming out
Yeah.
these days. So
Indies have been booming. It's the time of the indies. They're getting more recognition.
I think that's. I think
It is very good. It is really good.
because you have all these AAA studios that are making like games that don't have souls, essentially. You have indie
Essentially.
games that like you have indie games that like two people worked on, and it's like they're amazing. They're much better than those games that have like 100 people,
Yeah,
and they're often cheaper, which is
they are.
like
They're way
you asked me like
cheaper.
this is why you guys like start. You need to invest if you're a big game company. You start investing in games. That's where all the creativity is.
I mean, it's like you want to pay $70 for a game you're not so sure about, or a measly $20-$30 for a really chill indie game that you just want to lay back and just not think about while playing, you know?
I mean, the thing about indie games is that, like, because they're cheaper, I'm happier to take the risk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with games getting more expensive, it's like, well, it's only the PlayStation exclusive right now, which is very expensive.
Anyways,
All right, let's move on to the next trailer we want to talk about is Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection.
have you tried saying that like a normal person?
Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. There you go. I'll say I love the Uncharted series. I absolutely love it. I've played through them many times. But did this really need a remaster right now?
It's mostly for PC.
It's mostly, yeah. This is definitely mostly for PC. Because I would say the graphics still look pretty damn close to the PS4 graphics.
Obsessed with his treasure.
Yeah, literally, I didn't see any problem.
There's not much of a graphical upgrade.
Are they still doing the 60 FPS thing?
Are you ready to seek your fortune?
They look
They
very
look
much
very
the
much the
same.
same.
Indeed.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's probably gonna be 60 FPS. I think the PS4 one was 60 FPS. I might be wrong.
But doesn't that sort of ruin the game? Because I thought the whole
Oh,
idea
look.
was it's supposed to be like a movie.
60 FPS. So yeah, the trailer. So I guess this game's gonna be 60 FPS. Yeah. Let's transition back. Yeah, it's cool. It's coming to PC exactly, but I'm kind of questioning why not bring the rest of the collection to PC as well, unless that's
Are they
something.
not already on there? Because then that's kind of weird. Because
No,
then you
they're
have
not.
the end of the story. Because isn't Lost Legacy in for the end of the story?
No, I believe the first PlayStation exclusive to come to PC was Horizon.
Wasn't it Detroit?
Was it Detroit?
I think it was Detroit.
Is Detroit on PC?
Detroit is on.
Detroit is not on PC.
It is on PC. So, yes.
It is on PC.
I think Detroit was.
It came out in April 24, 2018. And Horizon came out August 2019 or 2020?
No, it was definitely.
Oh wait, no, that's the
Yes,
initial
yes.
release date. When did it come to Steam though?
It came to Epic.
Came to Epic first. Oh, 18 June of 2020.
I think it came to Epic. Anyways, I mean,
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, but Uncharted, again, I don't think it really needed an upgrade, but the fact it's going to PC, this is definitely more for PC, and then giving the same upgrades back to the console. I guess. You know?
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing about it. I mean, it just seems weird because I thought, like, the whole idea behind Uncharted is supposed to be like a movie. So
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah, so the whole idea is that they keep the movie framework.
That was their decision. And a lot of
Yeah,
people
so
are mad about
doesn't-
it.
Doesn't put 60 FPS. Doing that.
I think it did its work. It did its job. People appreciate it. Now they're like, you know, people wanted the 60 FPS. Let's give it to them. Who cares at this point? You have the option to play at 30 because I know they do in the settings where you can change that. And yeah, if you want the cinematic experience, play in 30. If you just want the fluid animations, then go ahead, play 60. I think it's just more about options than forcing them to play a certain way. But at the same time, you know, it is about the artist's
that's-
intent. It is also
Yeah, I
about the
think,
artist's
you know,
intent. Yeah.
Artistic decision.
Yeah, the artistic decisions that must be respected. Or at least acknowledged. I think it should at least just be acknowledged.
I mean, I won't get it because I already have.
Anyway, the next game we have to talk about in the PlayStation Showcase is, I won't say it. I'm just gonna let the trailer play. Alright. Wait. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna make sure the title is gone. Oh! Wait. We just got raided by Elise.
Awesome.
Hello,
Hello, babe.
Elise. Thanks for the raid.
Oh my god, look at the message.
I am Tarun, also known as
No.
Tolorian, as most of you know. This is my friend Tim. He's the one I've
So-
been doing this channel with. Thank you
Oh my
guys. Oh my god. This is my first raid ever, so I don't know what to do.
uh,
Hi Tim.
well, hello. This was very unexpected.
Okay, wait. If some of you don't know, oh, Winboo, thanks for the follow, Winboo. If you guys don't know, Elise is she streams a lot of art. She was just working on a diorama for My Neighbor Totoro. Tim is a huge fan.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna 100%
Tim
check
is a
that out.
huge fan.
Yeah.
It's all part of the plan. I can't speak. I don't know what to do. I did not expect this. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, chill out. We got this. So basically, we were just discussing yesterday's PlayStation showcase. So we're going through the trailers and stuff. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait, I kind of fucked up the shout out. Let me fix that real quick.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, I hear myself. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I hear myself. I just want to show, because I know Tim hasn't seen it, so I'm gonna show him what you've been working on. Hold on, let me switch over. Here you go. This is what Elise has been working on, Tim. Hold on. There you go.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It looks
Oh,
so
that's-
good, Elise.
That is so good.
Oh, you got mini Totoro. And we got mid.
Oh man. Love Totoro. It's a show.
Yes. If you don't know, Tim especially is a huge fan of Studio Ghibli, so I'm sure.
Yeah,
he's
I've
loving
literally
this.
seen them all. I'm like,
It's still in the works. Okay. We'll see them soon in the next stream, hopefully. The next art stream you do.
I'm gonna 100% check that out.
But yes,
Cool, yeah.
check out Elise to Alex. Check out Elise. That's the.
Well, all of them. Yeah. I've seen all of them.
I've seen all of them. Yes, he has seen all of them. It is insane. It's because, if you don't know, we used to have another channel before where we did a bunch of movie reviews, and we had a series on there where we just talked about. Where we
They're
just
all on
had,
Netflix, so yeah.
yeah, they're
I
all on
was like-
Netflix. So we just watched all of the Studio Ghibli films.
Best time of my life. No exaggeration.
Okay. Anyway, yes. The brief overview of what Save Point is. We made this channel because we wanted a place and platform to just talk about our hobbies and what we're just passionate about talking about, which are video games and movies, sometimes TV shows, a lot of Avatar, The Last Airbender. So this is what Save Point is about. What you're watching right now is a podcast we do called the Downtime Podcast. Here we talk about pretty much anything we want, and on the other and in the other times you will usually watch me dying over and over again in Mass Effect, as it is my first ever playthrough of that game. Yes,
We need to get back on that. We need to get back on that.
Avatar will
Anyways.
never get enough praise from this channel because it's
Yeah.
impossible. That show
Alright.
is too good. Anyway, I guess we should continue with with what we're doing. We're recapping. What we're doing is we're recapping the PlayStation Showcase. So right now we're kind of close to the end. We only have a few trailers left, I think. But yes, this is.
Don't worry, we were just getting to the good stuff. So.
We're just getting to the good stuff. So I'm playing this.
the very good stuff, because other stuff.
Yes, you guys are just in time. Anyway, so I'll play this and transition. There we go. All right. So we saw Insomniac, and when this came up, we thought, Spider-Man? But the music was off, and I was confused. And we saw a bunch of dead people, and they were like, that's not very Spider-Man. Spider-Man don't kill.
The next thing we said was Daredevil.
Oh yeah, Daredevil, and we got so excited.
And then we saw, okay, no, this is...
We saw those
is
knuckles,
Wolverine.
we saw those hairy arms, and we're like, no, this is not Daredevil. It's Wolverine. Oh, the claws.
yeah.
And that's all we get. Wolverine.
It was plenty.
It was amazing. We got so hyped over that, and I am definitely getting that game. Probably not coming out for the next 2 to 3 years.
It's gonna be a while. They said it's only in very early development.
Yes. Very early in
Uh,
development.
But it's super cool that they did. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
The moment you said hairy arms. Right? I mean, is there anything else like more iconic about Wolverine? Others
I mean,
have
I
baby
think
soft
like,
skin. Yeah, they do. They really do.
I think it'll be interesting to see like definitely what this game is going to be.
Yes.
Because obviously this is like an announcement, no gameplay, nothing yet. But
No.
yeah,
It is very
when it
different.
comes out.
It's very different from what Insomniac usually do too, because you see they have their gallery of games such as Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, both very known for Sunset Overdrive, both very known for being like parkour, like very fluid mechanical games and swinging around, whatever. I feel like
I think they have like a very distinct style, which is like very fun, a lot of
Exactly.
bright colors, that kind of stuff, very like vibrant.
everything Wolverine is not.
Yeah, I would not associate that with this company, but
Yeah, but I have faith because they did Spider-Man justice, and they are huge Marvel fans.
they have been absolutely
Yeah.
demolishing.
So I
Yes,
am
that's-
very much looking forward to this game. I cannot wait to play.
Oh, there is a baby soft skin, yes.
They do, they do. They don't have the years that Wolverine does. But I am very interested to see what story they're going for. Is this? And it's obviously after he lost his memory and all that, and I don't know. Is the villain going to be Sabretooth? Who knows? Magneto? Are we meeting the X-Men? This is a gateway to the X-Men. Which,
I mean, we've been saying that about Spider-Man, though, and they haven't really done that just yet. But
Spider-Man is a gateway to a whole lot of things, but Spider-Man can also just be his own thing, you know?
yeah, I think I prefer just the Spider-Man because the Spider-Verse is big enough as it is.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
yeah.
But Wolverine is not. So, I think we're getting X-Men. But
It'd be very cool if they just did like the whole Marvel game verse, I guess.
yes,
That would take a lot of resources.
it's a lot of pressure for one studio to do.
Yeah. But then, Insomniac, like I said, has been absolutely just doing so much phenomenal work. So,
Yes. Oh god. Okay. Anyway, the next I don't know what else to say about Wolverine because they didn't really show much, but they showed a lot at the same time. I mean, it has me hyped enough for it. But yes, anyway, I think we should quickly move on to the next trailer. I don't think we'll spend too much time on this trailer just because we kind of know what this is.
yeah.
Just switch over now and play. I'll skip along it, but just to, it's kind of, I'm gonna turn it down.
He just mutes it. No, I don't want to hear this.
I didn't really turn it down much, but okay. But yeah, we saw this and we're like, oh, Porsche. And they're like, oh no, it's it's good. Yeah, Gran Turismo 7. I can't speak now. The raid has broken me. The raid has broken me.
Oh my god.
But yes, this. I had GT5, the last one,
Mm.
and that was a lot of fun. A friend of mine got GT Sports, and he didn't like that as much. But this is like I don't know, it's a racing game. There are people out there who are in love with racing games, and I know people who absolutely love GT7. It's super late. I ended stream later than usual tonight, so I'm working half brain right now. Well, it's fine at least. It's kind of late for me too. Tim isn't working, functioning normally.
Yes, I am.
But all right, at least
Nice to meet
have a-
you as well.
have
And
a good
thanks for
night.
showing up. Thanks for showing up with like everyone in your stream. Thank you. It's very
Thank
much appreciated.
Thank you very much. Have a good night. Anyway, yes, this we were hoping when we saw this. I was talking to Tim saying I hope this is going to go to like open world because Forza did that and it worked out really well. But
It
as you
is
can
interesting
see,
the time.
it's looking more and
timing of it.
more like it's just going to be track racing again, and I don't
Which I
know.
know some people are really into that. So.
Oh, they are. No, they definitely are. But yeah, no,
It is an interesting time because I know Forza was supposed to.
yeah. I mean, I won't be getting this game. I'm sorry.
I mean, I would say like maybe we would get it because I know like we play a lot online together, so
Oh,
it
true. I
would be fun
think
to just
you know what?
race around. But
That is a fair point. That is a fair point because we have been looking for games to play, which is other than Apex, other than Fall Guys, other than
we're
Overwatch.
quite into Apex too.
Right now, we're very much into Apex, but not as much as some people.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
I mean,
we're
interesting.
looking very soon.
Another thing that's going to stop me getting this is the release date, which I've said a lot this stream, just because they decided to pack the first 3 months of 2022 for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's all about.
I have no idea too.
They need to work that out.
Anyway,
Because otherwise, my god.
so the next game we're moving on to, in my opinion, well, in my childhood eyes, this is the game I am super hyped for. My number one. It's fucked up the timing. It's Spider-Man 2. But yes, I cannot wait for this game to come out.
Spody Man, yes.
Sporty Man, woo! It's so high. Oh, yeah, I cannot wait. If these are the graphics,
I better hope everyone in the chat has PS5 by the time this comes out, because
literally will only get a PS5 just to play this. Right? Me too. I don't care what I'm paying, but I do care because I don't want to pay scalpers. Fuck the scalpers. Yeah, I'm turning up the volume a little bit for this. This was interesting to me. He went from yellow to blue, so I don't know what that means. But it's cool.
it is very cool.
And the ray tracing looks
Something we actually missed was the person doing the voiceover right now. Some people think it's Craven the Hunter.
Yes.
We didn't catch that the
the
first time we watched
narration.
it.
Yeah.
The narration, yeah.
Oh, this
And then,
part.
of course, in the dark alley.
Oh.
And it's Venom.
It's Harry Osborn. Oh my god.
Oh. This, I will say, before the trailer is even finished, this was the biggest surprise.
This
not
was
expecting this at all.
yeah. I saw Wolverine and I thought that was the biggest surprise. So I'm like,
Yeah,
they
I
won't
thought,
show
like-
Spider-Man now. Like why? Because they went to GT7. Like yeah, that was it for Insomniac. That's all they wanted to show. And then they come in with this.
I mean, I will say, like, however it turns out, can we just take a moment to appreciate that Insomniac has been carrying
Yeah,
so far? Because, my god.
Insomniac.
Like, no offense to any other, like, PlayStation studios or any other, studios even, like, anywhere else. Because
Yeah.
Insomniac has been doing the most work so far. And you guys need to step up because, my god.
Insomniac. I cannot believe how
They're out
far,
there.
how much they're doing. They did Ratchet and Clank. They did Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now they're doing Wolverine, and then they announced Spider-Man 2 alongside with it. Like, whoa!
It's like, to me, like, to the rest of the PlayStation studios, where are you guys? What are you doing?
it's more than any other studio I've seen do.
Like, how many people
Yeah.
do they have working on this? Like 1,000, 10,000? My god. I don't know how you managed to pull this off.
I don't know.
They've just been so consistently good over the past.
They have. They really have. I don't know what else I can really say about Spider-Man because I think everyone is hyped for Spider-Man for the same reasons we are. There's not really much else we can really add to it, can we?
I hope it has co-op.
I
If
really
it has
do.
co-op, now
Yeah, the fact we see Miles and Peter together, fighting together. I don't know. Does that mean a co-op? I mean, with the PS5 system, is that even capable enough to do it? Because I know that's what people want, but
I mean,
yeah.
since I have so like probably one of the few people who actually has one. So I've played Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and I was just blown away by them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so well done. Like
Mm.
every single aspect of it. Like technically, it's amazing. Like
It
the
is.
story is like pretty good as well. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they managed to pull some, they did some magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Amazing.
cannot wait. Also, I know like the first Spider-Man game had like the Sinister Six basically fighting you.
Yeah.
So this
The
is
biggest surprise to me was like they had Doc Ock. I didn't know about that. Then when
Yeah.
he first shows up and it's like, oh damn, all right, I see where this is going. I see where this is
the
going.
first
Oh, no.
moment he shows up, you're like, ah.
Okay.
But there's still quite a
see
few
it.
people who did not know about Doc Ock's
Yeah.
thing, so they're really in for a surprise. But the fans who knew about Doc Ock knew, and it's still really good though.
I love it. I think it's good. It's fun.
Yeah,
As super good.
yeah. Anyway, I
Yeah,
think
and very hyped for Venom as well.
Venom. Yes, the chills. Yes, Alex,
Great.
the chills when Venom came in with that voice. I'm not gonna attempt it right now. I was just
No.
about to, and I stopped
Let's hear
myself.
No, we should hear Turin's Venom impression.
No, you don't.
If you want to hear Turin's Venom impression, let us know in the chat.
No,
He will do it for you.
you don't have to. You don't have to. It's okay. Let's just move on to the next
Do
trailer.
it.
Let's just move on to the next trailer really quickly, really smoothly. Yes. Okay. What is this? Ooh, what could this be? What was the one trailer? Oh yeah.
No words.
No words. I just want this to play out a little bit. Hold on. This deserves all the audio. That music.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
There's
I
Freya
don't want to fight anyone.
getting a revenge.
I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
we do not know what Mother wanted.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere. Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands?
That looks so
who's
good.
dead.
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
If he's out there, we gotta find him.
Come in. What in all yarns be the happened to him?
We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
War is not the only way.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Calm
all right.
and reasonable.
That's
person.
Thor talking, by the way. Oh,
In moments of crisis,
centaurs now.
panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
That excited me so
with us?
much.
You'll get your answer soon enough. Well, some of them.
Oh. Oh. So cool. So cool.
I mean, I would say not as much of a surprise as Spider-Man, just because I kind of figured it was going to be.
I mean, I thought they were gonna end it with Spider-Man, but they ended it with something else.
I mean, to be fair, I think God of War.
Yeah. God of War really took it.
Great way to.
It was a good way to end the conference. I just want to. Santa Monica had released the images of each character that was in the trailer. So I'm just gonna switch over and show you that. So anyway, here's Christopher Judge playing Kratos. And he's a lot more covered up. Unless in your God of War playthrough you played one with the full armor. Tim, I don't know what you did.
It's been a while since
Yeah?
I remember I got really annoyed because I was playing God of War. I finished, got all the trophy. I did like the little trophy, and then like a day after I finished, Santa Monica said on Twitter, "Oh hey, we've just updated the game, 60 FPS," and I was just like,
Yeah.
I just finished this and now.
Right.
I'm just gonna do this. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it again. I've done.
I don't know. I'm definitely gonna go through it again. But here you have Atreus, the rebellious teenager kid, saying, "Don't tell me what to do, Dad."
I hope they don't make him too.
I think they'll kind of do the same thing what they did in the game before, where it was, like you have your ups and downs, and then it'll be affecting how he works with you, how he collaborates with you. Which again will be cool to see, but it just means that there'll be a portion of the game where he just will not fight with you as you would like to. Then here at Freya, a lot more distraught among, since the events of God of War 2018. Understandably so as well. She lost her son, so she's gonna be angry. I don't know. I really liked her in God of War 2018. I wonder how they're gonna handle her in the next game, though. Wasn't it?
He's gonna show up and try to kill you.
She's just gonna show up and try and stab me to death. Yes, and I am not for that. Okay, I don't want to die from Freya's hands, but we might die at some point. We don't know. Anyway, here's Mimir looking as Mimir as ever. Brock, I think.
I'm glad they brought it back.
yeah, Mimir was probably one of the best. Like the stories.
Just to have him on your hip the whole time, just telling you stories, giving you the lore and stuff.
Yeah, the stories he had though, amazing.
Yeah, I thought really that's why the game was ready to have.
Yeah,
give you story and lore in a way that was really organic.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I think Brock and Sindri kind of look the same from the last game, right? I feel like they're just a little bit of an upgrade here and there. Then we have Angraboda. I think I butchered that pronunciation.
Yeah, another figure in Norse mythology. If you look it up, apparently she's like Loki's wife in Loki's part.
Yeah, she's supposed to be Loki's wife, and she is the mother to Fenrir the wolf. Jormungandr, I forget his name. I'm sorry. The serpent, and one more. Who was it? There's one more. There's 3 creatures she's a mother to. But yeah, this will be interesting. I wonder how she comes into play for this? How does she meet Atreus? Like, what goes on? Do they hit it off? Does Kratos become the dad who like gives him lady advice?
Oh, God.
Could you imagine Kratos giving advice about women? It's like, son, I used to be quite a womanizer back in my day.
Oh God. I don't even.
I had slept with 4 women simultaneously back in God of War 2. I don't know, was it 2 or 3? No, 3 was with Aphrodite. I had seduced the goddess of love. Imagine that, Atreus. Your father.
It's just him cringing the whole time.
Of course, he is gonna cringe. I don't want to know that about my dad.
Yeah, I mean, neither.
Anyway, we got Derlin. I'm not quite sure who he is. I didn't get around to looking him up. But he looks like an explorer, like a pirate almost. I don't know. What are your thoughts on him?
I really don't know what the options.
All right, then
Yeah.
let's go. Let's move on. Here we got Thor looking a little chonk.
Yeah,
Thor.
yeah. It's the thing. He was like, this is the thing. I don't know what to think about this.
No, what's
it's very
funny?
okay.
What's funny to me about this is that if you remember the statues from God of War 2018, he looked a lot more like fit. Like muscular, thin, very majestic, and all that.
I think I'm too used to having the MCU thought,
Well, that's on
which
you,
is not
sir.
even like related. That is not. Even
It's not at all related.
Yeah, I know. But now I have this image of him. It's like really buff Australian.
But you can tell from the God of War 2018 one, that's what they were trying to like. That's what they were showing, that he was kind of like the MCU Thor. Not that he was a good guy, but more like that's how he looks. And then we now see him here as like, oh, he chonk.
I mean, I like this trailer because they actually showed gameplay, which is like.
Yeah, they showed gameplay.
I mean, you talk about Spider-Man 2 looks really good, but they didn't show any gameplay because they're still working.
No, but they showed ray
like
tracing.
gameplay for me is always. I always like when the trailers.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's just like you could have done whatever in your VFX department. You could like come up with like an amazing cutscene that doesn't even resemble the game.
But yeah, and lastly we got Tyr, who looks a little malnourished, a little tired. I mean, it looks like he was trapped for years, so understandably so. He's very tall because he is a giant. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a giant.
That's something.
He's from Jotunheim. God of War from Jotunheim. God of War meets God of War. That'll be interesting. Let's see that conversation. Because he's a whole different kind of God of War who did not feed off war, but more like he would make treaties and resolve the wars.
I think it's interesting because then they swapped directors. Corey Barlog isn't directing this one.
Corey Barlog is not directing it?
He's not directing. Which is sort of sad because they had like a little post showcase interview with a bunch of devs.
Yeah, they showed Corey Barlog there too.
Yeah, he's not directing those.
He's not returning for Ragnarok, yeah. And Eric Williams has taken over. But he is a veteran.
Apparently according to Corey, like the series is in very good hands.
Mm.
And Eric has been working on God of War since the very beginning.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. Overall, it's been like a pretty great showcase, more than I think any of us expected them to deliver.
I did see some people complain that it wasn't enough, but then I don't really know what else they could add.
Bruh. I think they're
like, what else is there?
I think they were more focused on the 40-minute thing than the actual content of it. But they gotta remember, it was just a series of trailers. They didn't waste time like talking in between or anything. They only saved that till the end for those who are interested.
I can kind of see the perspective. Yeah, maybe I think Sony did mess up a little bit in that they were silent for way too long.
Yeah, that's true.
So I kind of think like, okay, maybe you need to be more, communicative. Because I know like Xbox, they've been. Say what you like about them. Like I don't know how they've been very consistent in about communicating. what's going on. They've been showcasing a lot of games.
Yeah,
I think Sony's been quite quiet in comparison,
true.
which I think is a mistake. Because once you're quiet, it's like you give off the impression that you're not doing anything to address the competition.
I mean, Sony has been pretty hush hush about everything they're doing, but when they do the showcases like this, they really do deliver, in my opinion.
I mean, to me, because like before this, Xbox to me was starting to get the edge over PlayStation, just because PlayStation wasn't saying anything.
Yeah.
This to me sort of proves that PlayStation is still like putting up a very, very good fight. If you like, they've still got it.
Mm-hmm.
I think, judging from what I've seen, which is good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that's.
Let me ask you, what wasn't included that you wish you could have seen?
Huh. I don't know, really. I feel like I wanted to see Spider-Man. I saw Spider-Man. I wanted to see God of War. I saw God of War. I guess I was hoping. I had like a slight hope of like an Infamous series remaster. I guess I would have liked to seen that, but yeah, I don't think that's happening at all.
Bit of a shame. We don't know what Sucker Punch because they've done this.
They've done Ghost of Tsushima. They just came out with Iki Island, so I didn't really put too much hope in them releasing anything about Infamous. But come on, guys, a remaster, please. I really want to play the game again. I'm not gonna pull out my PS3.
I was kind of pooped that they didn't announce anything about PlayStation Plus, which I thought. Because the whole thing it's increasingly not as good of value compared to.
Yeah, I know they've been talking about that they have something in the works to compete with Xbox Game Pass, but no, nothing has been happening so far.
This would have been a good time to just sort of address that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I think so too.
Game Pass is insanely good value. Like, even though all these games that they've announced look really, really good, you're gonna end up having to pay full price. So, yeah, that isn't great. So.
No. Anyway, I guess that's pretty much everything we really wanted to talk about for this showcase.
It was pretty good.
It was a really good showcase, and I'm glad we went all over it again. Definitely the highlights for me being Wolverine, Spider-Man, and God of War. And of course KOTOR. But I think definitely the three I mentioned before, I'm looking forward to more. I don't know.
I mean,
what about for you?
KOTOR I'm hyped for because of the Star Wars stuff, even though we haven't seen anything. Otherwise, yeah, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Wolverine, God of War. God of War probably best of show.
Right.
For me.
Best of the show, God of War?
I think so.
Really? I think
it has.
Yeah.
It has gameplay. That's the other thing.
It does have gameplay.
That's the advantage it has. Because Spider-Man 2 would have been no gameplay.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't know. I think as a fan of Spider-Man, since, I've been a fan of Spider-Man since birth, so I would probably have to, by bias, go for, I'm most hyped for Spider-Man 2.
That's understandable. Spider-Man is, a very close second.
Yeah.
Even though the cheese showed us that. And it's, it's 2 years away still.
True. Very true. Oh, God.
I would say, one final note. It's very strange. They just packed the first 3 months of 2022. I don't know.
Well, you know what? It was worth staying up for the showcase.
Waking up at 3 a.m.
Yes, I woke up at 3 a.m. to watch the showcase, and it was worth it. I was tired as hell.
It just makes me sad. It just makes me sad we're not going to be seeing any more from them. So
I was tired
This
as
is-
fuck today, but thankfully I didn't have too much work, so it was fine. It's okay. Oh, God.
ladies and gentlemen, can we just take a moment to applaud Tarun for his dedication to gaming, getting up at 3 in the morning? Because literally, I remember like when they were going to do the PS5 announcing, the reveal stream for the PS5.
Yeah.
That was at like 3 in the morning Bangkok time, and I just did not bother to wake up and just watch them.
Yeah, so
But no, this guy was so dedicated. He was just like, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna watch it, and he did.
Oh yeah, some of you guys won't know that Tim and I don't live in the same country. We are anymore. I'm currently in Southeast Asia. Tim is up in UK, and yes, scheduling can be tough sometimes, especially with the conferences and stuff. So yeah.
It is mostly just whenever we game. It is mostly just me forcing Tarun to stay up until 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
That's literally how it goes. I'll text you at like 11 p.m. to like Tarun, let's play. He's like, yes, sir.
Yes,
I'll
sir. I'll play.
Yes, sir.
It's fine. I'll play some Apex. It's okay. Oh no, I just I mean I love playing the games. And honestly, it's late night. It's probably the only time I really have to play any games anyway, so it's all good with me.
Yes.
It's all good with me. I'm okay with that. But we have been looking for more games to play other than just Apex, because Apex is getting stale, Fall Guys is a little stale, Overwatch is kind of like a...
Apex is only stale when we lose, that's the thing.
Yeah.
When we win, it's like this game on Earth.
Yeah, pretty much. If you guys have anything, like any...
I'm still going through Ghost of Tsushima, so don't recommend it.
Ghost of Tsushima. I'm also going through Ghost of Tsushima, but I'm replaying the whole thing before I go to Iki Island.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I've done the Iki Island content.
I know, yeah. I'm still waiting to get there. And I cannot wait.
The struggle is, like, what's coming up for me next? I don't know, like either Horizon or... Because they did the 60 FPS which is...
Oh yeah, they did, you're right. Yeah,
or I'm gonna go to Kena Bridge of Spirits, which is out in a week and a half. Yeah.
But Tim, Deathloop is out in 4 days.
Yeah, I think I'm more interested in Kena than I am in Deathloop, just because they haven't like beaten Kena to death with marketing.
But then we also got Back for Blood coming next month.
Yeah, we'll wait and see about that as well. Because then Pokemon's out in November, so.
But Back for Blood.
This is gonna be Tarun's second, third Pokemon game when it comes out in November.
I think it's
so that'll be exciting.
Are we counting Pokemon Go?
No.
Okay, then it's gonna be my third Pokemon game. Yeah. Because the only reason I haven't played Pokemon before is because I never had a DS, never had a Nintendo thing.
The DS is underrated, I would say.
Never had a 3DS, never had a DS. I only ever had the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Color. So on those I used to play Pokemon Fire Red, I think.
On the Game Boy, yeah.
Yeah. And then I played Pokemon Emerald on an emulator on my computer. And that was being passed around to everyone in school, if you remember, Tim.
Well,
it was
I've not been. It was Emerald, yeah.
Yeah.
On an Emerald. Yeah. I will say that I'm glad you'll be getting the new Pokemon remakes in November. Just because, like, the originals, I played that in like my childhood. I used to play that with my cousins, and I had this irrational fear that when I play these games, I'm just gonna turn up. It's gonna be like returning to your hometown after like 10 years and finding out everything's closed and stuff. People have gone away. I have a feeling it's gonna be like that. So I'm glad you're gonna be there in that sort of sense.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'll finally get to experience what I missed out on. Same with KOTOR, same deal. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to look forward to within the first 3 months of 2022 and
the rest of this year.
and the rest of this year.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just-
yeah. Okay.
I miss my Game Boy.
I want to see what people are gonna say. I'm just waiting for the Game Awards. Just to see what gets nominated, because there's literally nothing.
It's hard to say it. Because I think Ratchet and Clank will be there, but just because that's the only, I don't know, big game. I don't know. I don't know if there's any other big games. This year's been quite good, just because of the pandemic.
True.
Pushing everything back.
Yeah, it's been pretty dry. There's a lot of trailers we got through.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 trailers.
I think it was because I know we watched the X.
Yeah.
I think this was better than the X.
Yeah, no, of course.
Just because the Xbox one was so weirdly structured.
It was.
I don't know what it was. It would just have like devs on to talk for like 5 minutes about their game. It's just like, I forgot what game we're talking about.
Yeah.
This had a good momentum.
Oh, truly. Great momentum, great structure. Still kind of like the weird part was they put GT7 in between Wolverine and Spider-Man. But I guess
it was a little weird how the last 10 minutes was literally like, okay, we've shown you everything else. Now here's the stuff everybody actually came for.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is what you were waiting for, guys.
This is what you wanted. We know. But I don't know. I don't know
the
what.
worst thing about this conference is they should have opened with an apology. They made us wait this long.
But yeah, I want to know what you guys think, though. Like, guys in the chat and comments, you know, whenever you see this. It's you know, what are you looking forward to? Do you even care? Are you Xbox only? Console wars forever? No, I'm kidding. Looking forward to Sporty Man. Yes. See? Alex is on my side. But then I realized it comes out like 10 or 30. You know, that's even better for me. Because that's more time for me to get a PS5.
I did read somewhere that the shortage could last until. So.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's still a shortage.
See, I thought I would have gotten a PS5 by May of 2021. That clearly did not happen. And yeah, we're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. It sucks, but oh well. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else we want to talk about? I think we kind of covered everything, right?
Pretty much. There was only Blood Hunt, which we didn't talk about. Yeah, what can we even say about it?
Oh shit, I completely forgot about I'm sorry. It looks okay. Quick recap, quick brief of Blood Hunt. Looks like a really interesting vampire battle royale. But I'll probably not get it unless it's free to play. I'll probably try it out, but I don't know if it's paid. I don't think I'll get it. That's all I really have to say about it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of tired out in battle royale, to be honest. And I say that knowing that I'm probably going to go play Apex.
All right, let's go, Tim. Let's play Apex right after. I don't know. I'm pretty tired after this podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Guys.
After I like how this is devolved into us just discussing our Friday evening plans.
Yes.
When we started this, like, we're going to
this is the quality podcast. This is the quality podcast content they have come for, Tim. They have not been forcefully raided over here by Elise. I'm kidding. I love you guys.
Do you want to go raid someone else?
We can go raid someone else. I'm sorry. I know you guys just came in about 45 minutes ago. I would love to play a game after this, but I'm sorry. I'm just too tired. I'm just way too tired right now. We have talked a lot. We are two people who have talked for about, how long have we been streaming?
About a couple hours.
2 hour 20. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. But you know what, guys? I'll probably be playing some Mass Effect tomorrow. If you follow our socials, or if you follow our socials, I'll be posting on there if I'm gonna be playing some Mass Effect tomorrow. If not, you will see no post. I'm sorry. We don't really have a dedicated schedule for this stuff yet, because right now we're kind of busy with our personal lives as well, and so everything's kind of up in the air. I mean, we just kind of do this as a hobby for fun, and
The whole idea is like we're gonna make this like stick to our schedules in our lives. So
also with us being
Yeah.
on opposite ends of the world, it's kind of hard to keep a schedule.
it is a little difficult to coordinate sometimes. I would say.
Exactly.
If Turin streams tomorrow, you can bet that'll be.
Mm.